Hi, and thanks for returning. When I serve as your keynote speaker or your meeting presenter, I become a part of your meeting team. I study your company, take input from management, and I work with you to really understand your message. My job is to put the magic into your message and your message into the magic. Well, here's an example of a meeting and how the magic sets up the message. What you're about to see are two very different sections, each running about 2 minutes. The client, a Fortune 100 company. The audience, upper management and senior executives. And the meeting objective was to challenge the team to think differently about how they do business, to consider a new reality, a new vision, and toss out the ways of the past. Well, here's how it all turned out. My purpose this morning in the next couple of minutes is to talk to you about some wonderful things you're going to be hearing about over the next couple of days. Ideas about current reality, current truths, new reality, new truths, and perception and how people see things is very, very important in my world. So for the next couple of minutes, I'm going to invite you into my world, where sometimes your perception is going to get challenged, and I'll start by giving you just some thought starters. The first thing about perception is that you all know that phrase, that perception is reality. So the first thing I'll ask you to do is believe that something new is possible. Something new is possible. And often, what you see and how you perceive it might be vastly different from the way that things will really turn out. Next, be willing to be wrong about what you believe to be true. So leaders, I believe, have that ability to get more out of someone else, to get them to perform at a different level. This kind of creating magic, this kind of creating wow, is a part of each and every one of us. Sometimes people don't even know that it's there. Great leaders help people discover that inner can-do ability, that they can deliver wow. The next piece is about that, about helping someone discover how great they can be. And this time specifically, I'd like to ask one of the ladies to help me out. Now let me set the stage for you. The piece is about personal change, about doing something you never thought you would do, discovering the magic. So I'm not looking for someone here who is comfortable on stage, someone like Lynn who does training, is not afraid to be in front of a group. I'd like to find the woman here who would typically say, no way. No way will you ever get me on stage. Hey, look at this. Your hands are just as sweaty as mine. Oh, you can relax. What is your name?
Margaret,
Nice to meet you, Margaret. And where are you from? And what area of John Deere are you with?
the Corporate Business Division.
Good. Margaret's a little nervous. Would you make her feel comfortable and give her a great round of applause? How nice. Now, I'd like you to think about business as it is, about what you believe to be true. These current truths, this current reality. A couple of balloons have been passed out. All I want you to do is look at them quickly. Verify there's no Scotch tape. I've not tampered with the balloons, right? I'll take them right away now. So here's an object that you are very familiar with, and you have expectations about this object. Margaret, hold on to that. Take a look at that. Here's another object that you're familiar with, and you have expectations about this object as well. And you have expectations about what happens when a needle hits a balloon. So now with all of your expectations, please watch. Now this may start to surprise you, confuse you. It might even start to amaze you. And it is largely because what your eyes see is not in sync with what your mind tells you should be true. Your mind tells you you just can't put a needle through a balloon. Well, I guess I just satisfied your expectations, didn't I? I'd like you to think about magic as that one moment when we provide wow. In Tom Peters' work in business, we refer to that as creating wow. You're going to hear in this new vision, in this new talk about alignment, about producing extraordinary results. Each of us have that potential, have that ability. So, Margaret, I'm going to ask that you perform this next bit of magic for everybody else. Now, it would be easy for you to say, well, I could never do that. But I'm going to ask that you change the way that you think. And I don't want you to think about the fact that I can't do this. I'm going to ask that you think about the possibility that I can. I'll tell you 3 things about this. Number 1, the balloon can break. You betcha. If it breaks, I've got another one waiting in the corner. I've got one in my pocket. We'll just get right back up on our feet. We're going to try it again. Number 2, this is a piece about alignment. And you and I are going to get aligned to create wow, to create an extraordinary result, whether or not you believe that you can do that. But one of the things we'll ask that you do is believe that extraordinary results are possible. Finally, it's just about trust. You're going to have to believe in me and know that I'll be able to help you. And I'm going to be here championing. Even though this is all going to be in your hands, I'm going to champion you. I'm going to push you on. And together, you and I, we're going to create wonder, wow. We're going to create magic for everybody here. Will you trust me? Thank you. Great round of applause.
Tale as old as time, true as it can be, barely even friends, then somebody bends unexpectedly. Just a little change, small to say the least, both a little scared, neither one prepared, Beauty and the Beast. Ever just the same, ever a surprise, ever as before, ever just as sure as the sun will rise. Tale as old as time, tune as old as song, bittersweet and strange, finding you can change, learning you were wrong. Certain as the sun, sun. Rising in the east, tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme, Beauty and the Beast. Tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme, Beauty and the Beast. After the covered with me, Archie, asked you for your topic. Now.
Would you please give Margaret a great, great round of applause? You were fabulous, Margaret, just fabulous. Most people, when they think of snow, they think of obstacles. And yet, great individuals, great leaders, great organizations never see obstacles. Rather, they see opportunity. When I think of snow, I don't think of obstacles. I think of magic. And I look at it this way, that when it snows, each and every snowflake is unique. It's different. There are never two snowflakes alike, just like each and every member of the audience, like each and every member of their team. More importantly, like each and every customer that they serve. When a snowflake hits your hand, it vanishes, as if by magic. And in this day and age, it's important that we be not only ready for change, but the leaders of change. Finally, if you've ever stood in a field after a snowstorm, you know the roads, the paths that were once there, they vanish, they get covered up, they're gone. The great news is that we can carve our own new path. So overcome the obstacles, see the opportunity, and celebrate the magic.